What's up, everyone? Staniel Smooth here. I want to show you guys a cool thing we're doing. This podcast is sponsored by Canada Dips, the newest lineup to the dip game, but in CBD form. The Canada Dips lineup features products made for every man's lifestyle. All tins are proudly crafted from the hills of Humboldt County in California. It's filled with flavor and will give you that good vibe that CBD brings to the room. So what are you waiting for? Use the promo code BELLYUP20 in all caps at CanadaDips.com for 20% off your next order. That's BELLYUP20 at CanadaDips.com.
It's time to BS.
Jack!
Yo.
What's
What
up?
talking about last night?
What the fuck happened last night?
Hockey game between our two teams.
Oh, that's right. I wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention, but I was a little annoyed.
Yeah. I wasn't.
Hey, look at you. The LA Galaxy won. The Rams had a nice win. The Kings are on a roll. Look at you.
Life's good. I think the Lakers won their last game too. I don't know if they're playing tonight or not. But
Yeah, can we talk the NBA in a bit? Because I'm
guess
annoyed
so,
at the
yeah.
I'm annoyed at the NBA because
fair enough.
for various fucking reasons.
Plenty of reasons to be annoyed.
Oh, for God's sakes!
the
But,
NBA.
dude, I'm fucking hurting. I'll get to that in a sec. I'll get to why in a second. But for physically reasons. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Department of BS, and from the beaches of lovely Long Island, New York, part of the Best Sports and Belly Media Networks. I am the great and powerful Staniel Smooth. That is Jack. This is time to BS. I'm hurting. I'm hurting today. I'm playing wounded. Put me in the game, coach, even though it's like Michael Jordan's flu game. But, you know,
It's Phillip Rivers playing on a torn ACL.
literally. Oh, my God. So I texted you earlier, like a little while ago. I said, yeah, give me an hour. I'm getting my spine worked on. So I have a slight case of scoliosis in my spine. So much so that my back is bent and twisted in two spots. Which,
Owie.
yeah, which occasionally fucks up my shoulders, it fucks up my neck, and today, my pelvis was completely out. So, there exist these delightful doctors called chiropractors that give you possibly the greatest massage you'll ever have, and realistically, they pop your spine back into place. But anyway, so that's what I was going on for the last 3 days, because I was literally like walking gingerly because I was in so much fucking pain. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Such is life, Jack.
Such is life.
Such is life.
All the back pains are real.
Yeah, the back pains are fucking real. It's such a bad. It's so bad. Jack looks like he's you can't see, ladies and gentlemen, but Jack literally looks like he's what you said it's the alternate LA Galaxy jerseys.
Yeah.
Which
it is.
I thought you were wearing like a Jamaican jersey or some shit.
That makes sense. I can see how you would mistake it for that in a way, I guess.
You're Jamaican me crazy.
It's
Wait for it. There it is. There it is. But yeah, the LA Galaxy won the MLS Cup for the 6th time. Voice crack.
indeed.
Over
Voice
the
crack.
Red Bulls over New York, which I completely forgot that New York had an MLS team. That's how
They got
invested.
two.
Ah, that's right. New York City FC. That's right.
Yeah.
See, this is how invested I am in soccer.
You have no idea what you're talking about here.
I don't. It's like you with AEW sometimes.
Exactly.
But we'll get to some.
Touche.
We have some stuff to talk about. We have hockey talk. We have puck talk, football talk, plenty of football talk. Good Lord.
Oh, my God.
We have some baseball news that's been going around lately. Some wrestling, a preview of Saturday Night Main Event. Do you have the card on you? Is like the card official?
I can find the card. The card, I don't know if it's official, but there's a lot of stuff that became official this past week.
Yeah, so we have stuff. We have plenty of stuff. But, dude, how you been?
So much stuff. Been good.
Been good.
Just vibing.
Jack is always vibing. Jack is straight vibing always.
Most of the time, yeah.
Jack's just a chill guy sometimes.
I'm literally the me and the chill guy. I'm just standing there.
Just sitting there with a hand, just hanging around. He's Beetlejuice. Just chill guy, just hanging around. Just hanging around. That's it. But do you want to discuss the elephant in the room, Jack?
The hockey game?
No, we'll get to that, but I'm talking about the other elephant in the room. I mean the elephant in the room of a contract.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Go back. Go back a little bit.
I'm sure. Which contract? Hang on. I might not be on the same page as you.
Not the one that just came out like with UNC. I'm talking about baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We got to talk about that,
Took
too.
you a little bit.
That completely slipped my mind.
Took you a little bit. Where is it? Where is it? I got to find it. Where is it?
He wasn't ready with the sound effect.
Oh, did they delete it? No. No. Oh, wait.
Bro deleted it.
Nope. I found it.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
He found it.
I found it. I was like, where is it? I don't know what happened to it.
If you deleted that would have been a what you have done has made God very happy moment. But
What you have done has made God very unhappy.
Literally that sound. So yeah, Jack, let's discuss the elephant in the room, shall we?
Mr. Juan Soto is a New York Met.
$51 million a year for 15 fucking years.
15 years. It has escalators in the deal that can bring it up to $800 million. But it's currently valued at $765 million.
Am I wrong to saying this is an overpayment for a DH?
Yes. Or no, you're not wrong. Sorry, I said yes, like yes, that's an overpay, but no, you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong to say that, right?
No, you're not.
Let's understand this. Yes, I'm in New York. Yes, Jack is in California. Yes, we are fans of the teams that you think we are fans of. But let's also understand this from a business perspective. This is a terrible idea. This is a horrible idea. Who was the last player in Mets history to be signed to a 15-year contract? Do we know who?
Pretty sure that was Bobby Bonilla.
I'm pretty sure it was Bobby Bonilla. Now, the last New York player to be signed to a 15-year contract was of courtesy of the New York Islanders. Who was it, you may ask? Rick DiPietro. Don't need to think too hard on how his career turned out with the Islanders. After being selected first overall in 2000, Mike Milbury decided to sign his ass to a 15-year contract. How'd that turn out? Not well. Bobby Bonilla? Well, let's just say there's a delightful holiday for that amongst Met fans. How long until this turns into the Bobby Bonilla deal?
He isn't out after 5 years. Soto does.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I give it 5 years. I'm serious. I give it 5 years. I'm sorry, but John said it best, where he said, "What the fuck is going on?"
Do you need to pause?
No, I'm good. I'm very curious to know exactly what this is going on, because the Mets fan base is losing their goddamn marbles over the fact that they signed Juan Soto. I will give them a lot of fucking credit and say this. Previous Mets ownership would never have done this.
No.
Never.
They would not.
Never. The Wilpons would never have done this. So I will give Steve Cohen credit where credit is due. However, you overpaid for a DH. That's what he is. I'm saying this as a Yankee fan. I'm not saying this as a salty Yankee fan. I'm saying this as the rational Yankee fan. The Mets overpaid for a DH.
It's just an overpayment in general. Like, I don't think Soto was worth that much money. I don't think he's worth more than Ohtani. Ohtani's a better player than Soto. It's
not even close.
It's not. Yeah, it's very close, but like Ohtani.
No, it's not even close. Ohtani's a better player.
When healthy, we should specify.
When healthy,
too.
yes. When healthy.
He can pitch and play the outfield and everything when he's healthy.
The Japanese Babe Ruth for a fucking reason. Let's continue.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't think is any athlete really worth that much money?
In this day of age? No.
Like, it's such a ridiculous amount of cash, and I think it's just fair to say that Soto went for the money. That's just what it is. He went for the money.
Can't blame him.
You can't blame the Mets or the Yankees for not trying.
No,
the Yankees were offering basically the same amount of money for the same amount of years. He wanted to go to the Mets, and he went for the money.
I can't necessarily blame him for wanting to take the money over the fact to play for the Yankees. But from a business perspective, this was the smartest decision the Yankees could have made because their prospect pool is still pretty deep.
Yeah, I will say that the Yankees, he did air some concerns about the Yankees too, as of late, where he was talking about stuff like they wouldn't pay for my suite or crap like that.
Whatever. Who the fuck do you think you are, asshole? You're above the pinstripes. Fuck you.
No man is above the pinstripes.
No man is above the pinstripes. No one is sacred. Everything is cruel. The baseball gods win.
Indeed.
But it's funny because as much shit as I give Brian Cashman over the years, he looks like a fucking genius. He looks like a genius now. It's like, you wanted me to sign Juan Soto. Well, fuck you. I give you curveball. It's like Mr. Burns. Excellent. He is Mr. Burns. Brian Cashman is
Jerry Jones.
You think Jerry Jones is more Mr. Burns than Brian Cashman?
Did you see the Simpsons broadcast of the Monday night game?
No, I didn't.
It was like the animated, like, real-time animation stuff that they have every now and then. They animated the Monday Night Football game in the world of the Simpsons, and they had a bunch of cutaways to Jerry Jones sitting up in the press box with Mr. Burns.
Yeah, we like these things, Jack.
They said that they were talking about world domination, among other things.
I mean, to be fair, if we're convinced anyone's going to pull off world domination, it'd be Jerry Jones in the 90s.
It would be Mr. Jerry Jones.
It'd be Jerry Jones in the 90s, specifically. Let's be honest. Jerry Jones in, like, 1994. Anyway.
Yeah.
Stuff is going on.
I'm a little bit disappointed that he's not a Dodger, but I can't say I'm worried about the direction of the team as a whole. I think when the prices just got higher and higher up, it's like, all right.
Jack, you just won the fucking World Series. Why do you want Juan Soto?
Have you seen this team?
Yeah, shut up.
They don't want to stop building. They don't want to slow it down. You don't want to stop at one.
Where is it?
Technically two.
Or, here's another idea that's going to be very controversial. You could shut the fuck up.
Levo's just quiet now. Listen, you can parade and celebrate and go streaking of your World Series victory. Good job. like Will Ferrell in Old School. That's a great reference. Oh boy. Anyway, so
I think we should move on.
We should move on. Come on. Expect anything less from this crap?
There's a reason it's called the Department of BS.
This is the Department of BS, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to your Rams, who steal one versus Buffalo at home.
Holy shit.
And you, sir, by the way, predicted the Rams would lose this game.
I'm happy to eat crow. I was wrong.
Jack is very happy to eat crow.
I don't know if I said it on your show or not. I don't know if I said it here or I definitely said it to other people, but the only way the Rams possibly could have won that game was in the fashion in which they did, which was to make it a shootout. Had to be a shootout. You're not going to slow down Josh Allen and that Buffalo offense.
MVP. The
only thing you can do is keep your offense going and basically force them to have to keep up. And that's exactly what the Rams did. They had a huge outburst of points, and even though Buffalo got close, the Rams offense just stayed on top of it and basically said, all right, we're going to stay on the field for a long time. We're going to have these long, efficient drives. They're scoring touchdowns with almost every drive, and then they just, they basically say, we're going to force Buffalo to have to try to fight back into the game.
Give them credit where credit is due.
They almost ran away with it, too.
What?
They almost ran away with it. If the defense didn't fall asleep for a little bit, or if the Josh Allen offense explosion happened at late in the second half of the game, and it's like it went from being a 17-point game to a 3-point game, and it's like, okay, well, at some point the defense does have to do its job.
Correct.
But then the offense got the ball back. They had a long drive. It ended with a touchdown, and by the time Buffalo got the ball back, they did score, but they were down by 2 scores, and so there was nothing the Bills could have really done when the Rams were able to milk clock for long enough. So,
correct.
It was just like, what a freaking performance from Matthew Stafford, from Puka Nacua. Did you see the catch that Puka had too on the sideline?
The tribe of Puka Nacua.
Puka Nacua is my tribal chief.
God damn it, Jack. I can't believe you haven't thought of that yet. Wow.
I thought of it the other day with
God
some
damn
friends.
it took us this long to figure this out. It took us 2 years to do this. Oh, well, don't play it. Don't play it. Don't copyright, remember.
Yeah, copyright. True.
Oh.
I'm not going to play it.
You know what?
We have the Niners tomorrow.
You know what? That was well done. That was. It was very well done, Jack. It was very well done.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have too much to complain about. If the Rams offense really just plays like how they did, and the defense doesn't give them fits, like if the defense plays better against a team like the 49ers is a bit more banged up, I mean, look out.
Correct.
Look out. This team, like, the 49ers losing tomorrow would knock their playoffs. I've heard they would knock their playoff chances down to 1%. And with all the injuries that they're dealing with and things like that, that would probably just be the death blow.
Yeah.
And the Rams would gain even more on Seattle. It's honestly, there's a very, very realistic pathway. We're looking at the Rams and Seahawks game. That could be
that could
Sunday
decide the
Football,
NFC West, yeah.
Week 18 for the division.
It decides the NFC West, yeah. You're not wrong with that. Oh, boy. We have some more stuff to talk about. Bill Belichick, of all things, to University of North Carolina to be the next head coach of the football program for the Tar Heels.
You could say that he achieved UNC status.
Oh.
I think it broke him.
Oh. That was stupid. You get the Old Spice button just for that. It's well done.
I'll take what I can get. I'll take what I can get.
Fucking nerd. Oh, shit. That was very well done.
I think I broke you there.
That was very well done. I will give you credit. I mean, to be fair, he does have like a 23-year-old girlfriend, so he'll fit right in. Oh, man. I love this show. Every day we stray further from God.
What you have done has made God very unhappy.
Oh. Oh, that was good. You know what? That was good. That was good. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well done. Yeah, we should just end the segment on that. Oh, God. Anyway, the New Day has surpassed Dominic Mysterio in terms of heel heat. Good fucking Lord, that was brilliant.
That was, I don't know if it was scripted or not, where they could not finish their promo last night, but I don't care because the result was hilarious and it was awesome.
There's heel heat, and then there's that.
Yeah, that is like getting scorched alive, third-degree burns for heel heat.
Like, Triple H did the impossible to turn the New Day heel. Like, he made them hated.
I watched fan footage from Twitter after Raw, and you could not hear them on the microphone. Like, they were trying to talk through the microphone, and they were getting drowned out by the booze.
Yeah. Yeah.
It felt like I was watching an old clip of Roman Reigns.
Ooh, I have a Roman Reigns question for you when we're done.
Okay.
When we're done with this segment.
I have the current card for Saturday Night's Main Event.
Oh, okay.
You're going to get to that.
Okay, yeah, we'll get to that in a second. There are some individuals out there. Obviously, we won't say who because, I don't know these people, and that's fine. But there are certain people that compared the rise of power of Roman Reigns to the over-pushing of Roman to the over-pushing of Cena.
Yeah, you've told me this.
And there are distinct differences between the two. John Cena literally clawed. He did the blue collar route in terms of professional wrestling, which is he literally went to the independents. He clawed his way through the California independents, which was brutal at that time. Signed to OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling, which was NXT, which was before FCW.
It was their developmental brand.
It was led by Jim Cornette and Dusty Rhodes and so forth, and he literally clawed his way to the top as one of as the only 16-time WWE champion in history. Ric Flair has 16 world titles combined through like 3 different promotions, but whatever. And Roman Reigns is the literal definition of fucking nepotism. Roman Reigns, for those who do not know, is the son and nephew of the legendary Wild Samoans, Anoa'i family. There you go. The cousin of The Rock. And granted, Vince saw him as like the next John Cena, in quotes. And yeah, he was over pushed to high hell and back, and we've discussed this before on the program, and the perfect opportunity to turn Roman heel was when he beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. That was the perfect time to turn him heel, and they didn't do it because Vince wanted him to be the next big, like, John Cena type of guy, and it turned out to be Cody Rhodes, but whatever. So you see what I'm saying, though? It's just there's over pushing. There's John Cena levels of over pushing because WWE literally had nobody else other than Randy Orton and a few other guys. And then there's over pushing for the sake of, hey, let's force feed this guy because he's The Rock's cousin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. I see where you're getting at.
Have you seen the NBA declining ratings?
I haven't.
Weird transition.
Yeah, I thought we were going to go on to Saturday night's main
Oh,
event here, but
shit. My fault. My fault. This is why we have you. It's one of the many reasons. Do you have the card, Jack, of Saturday Night Main Event?
I have the card. I believe we're going to get at least one more match confirmed on SmackDown this week because there are no more than 4 as of right now. We have...
Before you continue...
Sorry, there might only be 3, actually.
What is the status of the women's mid-card titles tournaments?
That's a good question. I know that...
Because I know
Valkyria won on Raw.
Yeah, Lyra Valkyria is in it still.
Tiffany Stratton is somehow in it still.
I don't know how, but
I don't know what they're trying to do with her because she still has not cashed in on Money in the Bank. So,
yeah.
Looking at the card is going to be a little bit tricky because there are. Okay.
You got it?
So we have the undisputed WWE Championship match between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. It has been teased today, by the way, that Cody will be defending the Winged Eagle belt. I don't know if it's specifically that belt or if it's another one, but
fuck, damn it, they just gave away the ending. Or they're changing the design of the belt.
one of the two, because Triple H did say it's a one night only thing. So.
Okay, if they change if this is a tease of like the change of the design of the undisputed title belt, I'm not against that.
I would be, because I just added a fake one to my background, but
that is a nice belt too. Let's be honest here. The undisputed, the current iteration of the undisputed title is not a bad design. Really
no, it's just a repeated design. Like when I got into this stuff, I looked up the past designs. I don't have a complaint with it. I think it's fine. It's just
it's fine.
They use this design quite a bit.
I'm preventing Donut from trying to jump on the Roadcaster. Because she has this weird habit. She can't hear it because headphones. But she has this nasty habit of like going across my desk and like jumping on the Roadcaster as I'm recording, and it fucks everything. And we just want to smack her because she's an asshole of a cat sometimes.
Thanks, Donut. Okay, so we have that. So Cody could be using the Winged Eagle belt for one night. We'll see. The Women's World Championship match between Liv Morgan and Io Sky.
That's going to be good.
That should be fun. That should be really fun. I just hope that there's no Judgment Day numbers game crap, but there probably will be, because you know how it goes.
Dickish heels, it's going to happen, but
Yeah, that's how it is. The World Heavyweight Championship triple threat. Gunther versus Finn Balor versus Damian Priest.
Am I the only one that wants Finn to win this?
You might be, but then there's the whole double title thing. Like, he might end up being a double champion for a little bit, because he's got to defend the tag title, the world tag title too. So,
like, I'm not the only one that thinks that thinks either Damian or Finn wins this, because then Gunther goes after the undisputed title.
Here's the thing. I think Gunther retains, because you've seen the back. If you've been watching SmackDown and Raw, you've seen like the backstage teases and stuff like that. I think that they are currently playing up Cody and his title switching places with Gunther and his title on Raw and SmackDown, because Netflix wants the bigger names for Raw. So they would want Cody with the undisputed title on Netflix.
Can we discuss that real quick? So all the PLEs and every live show of WWE is going to Netflix, right?
In other parts of the world, yes. All
what
WWE
are the
content.
details? What about here? What about here in the States?
In the U.S., the only thing that I know for now is changing is Raw is going to Netflix. Everything else stays where it is. So we still get SmackDown on USA. We still get, for now, for the time being, we have PLEs on Peacock. I'm pretty sure all the Raw episodes are going to be on Netflix too. But I don't know for sure.
Let's Google that later. That's a good idea.
We'll look into that after I finish reading the card here.
So, do we think Cody retains?
I do, just because they're thinking brand swap stuff. Although it would be pretty brutal to Kevin Owens to have him lose a title fight twice. But one time, the first time it was face versus face. This time it's face versus heel. So
yeah, Kevin Owens' heel run has been excellent.
Yeah, it's good. It's a really good heel run. As much as I didn't want it to happen, it's been very good. It's been very
shockingly enough,
because they're both right. Like, I think they both make really good points in their arguments. So,
and Kevin Owens is like a natural at this. He can play the heel role really well. He can play the babyface role really well. And every single heel run that he has, it's always been like, you could do better. This one, it's like, oh, this is good. Like, this is like justified heel turn.
It's both justified, but it's also like Cody has good arguments too in his favor. So
Correct.
I think that they did a really good job of it because both of them can argue their point, and it would still work out.
Correct. What else? What else do we got? Or is teased?
So the only other confirmed fight is Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn.
That's gonna be fun.
That'll be really fun. Yeah,
That'll be fun.
I think Drew wins, but that would be really fun to watch them go at it.
Drew wins. I think. Yeah, you're right. But it should be fun to see how this plays out.
Yeah, and then the last one, the fight is happening, but we don't know who's in it. That's because it's going to be the finals of the Women's United States Championship match. Ooh. I don't know if the Intercontinental title is going to be on the line, but probably I'm guessing no, because they haven't gotten all the way through that tournament yet either. So,
speaking of the IC title, Ludwig Kaiser has been excellent in this role as like a snarky heel. Mm-hmm. I like that. I like that about him. I like Imperium. I really do. When they were full, like it was Vinci, Ludwig, and Gunther, it was awesome. Because you saw, like, the reason... Do you know why Vinci's no longer in Imperium right now?
Is it because he sucks? Or
no, because he hit on Tiffany Stratton, who's dating Ludwig Kaiser.
Oh.
That's why.
Yeah, okay. All right.
So that explains a lot. That's what we know. That's what has been told.
Because he's had 2 matches since then, since he came back, and they were both squashes against him. So
yeah. Ooh, I have a theory. Maybe we get Ilya Dragunov joining Imperium, because that'd be cool as shit.
That's true. He's
cool.
Gotta get healthy first, though. He had a bad injury. So.
He had an ACL. Yeah, he tore his ACL.
Yeah. ACL. What we're going to talk about?
The Netflix deal.
Yeah, let me find that out.
Yeah, go find that. Because keyboard. It has 17 keyboards.
Let me just see what... Ooh.
While you do that, I'm going to look for breaking... Oh, we have breaking news.
Oh, do we now?
Where's the button?
Where's the sound?
Where's the sound? Where is it? The Phoenix Suns, Dallas Mavericks, Houston Rockets, and Golden State Warriors are on Jimmy Butler's projected trade list as he's looking for his potential exit from the Miami Heat.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed. Interesting. Very interesting. Did you find the fucking deal?
I'm pretty sure this is what it is. It's still just Raw on Netflix and then SmackDown on USA.
Do you think the Suns would be willing to trade Kevin Durant for Jimmy Butler straight up?
We have more breaking news.
Oh?
It's breaking news because I just found it out.
What do we got?
They want to have Roman Reigns actually competing on TV when he goes to Netflix on the debut episode of Raw. So they want to actually have him. Yeah. I guess this isn't. That's what I Googled, and that was like the first thing that came
there
up.
Has to be
they actually want to have him fight.
There's more coming. There has to be. Because Cable's dying, let's be honest.
Yeah, correct.
Cable's dying.
Yeah, so, I think all we know for right now is that in the US, it's going to be Raw on Netflix, SmackDown on USA, NXT on USA, and then... Oh, no, it's on
NXT's
the CW.
The CW.
Sorry, I'm done. CW. And then PLEs will be on Peacock.
I don't hate that for now.
And then if you're elsewhere in the world, then it's just all on Netflix.
That's not that I think is going to happen all across the states.
Yeah, I think that's eventually going to happen too, or just everywhere.
Soon,
it's
like
just
quickly,
only Netflix.
Like quickly, like after WrestleMania.
I don't think the Peacock deal goes beyond 2026.
It might.
I could be wrong, but I don't think. Let me just verify that.
Yeah, and then I want you to Google one more thing after you're done with that. Because there's a very interesting, dramatic thing going on in the AEW world.
2026.
Google the Rey Fenix situation. Rey is like Rey Mysterio. Fenix. This is going to be good. Do you got it?
I see some of it. I see some headlines. Something about how he deleted his tweets.
So, the tweets that's been going around is that, for starters, Rey Fenix is one half of the Lucha Brothers, which are one of the founding members of All Elite Wrestling. Okay?
Okay.
Before that, they were part of Impact Wrestling before it was TNA, or after it was TNA. Then they were part of AAA, which is a luchador wrestling over in Mexico. They were part of New Japan for a little bit, but a majority of the fact is they were part of like the indie promotions before going to AEW. Rumor has it that Pentagon Jr., who is Rey Fenix's brother, part of the Lucha Brothers, is signing with WWE, and Rey Fenix was basically given a ghost contract without him knowing about it. An extension to his deal, who was supposed to be a free agent like today. And Rey Fenix basically is cursing out Tony Khan via Twitter. And do you have the article of what exactly is going on? Because I know what's going on, I would like for you to know.
You told me something about what was going on. It was something about how he was stuck with AEW, and because of it, he wasn't able to get the
they're holding him hostage.
That he needed for an injury.
They're holding him hostage because of like injury clauses in his contract or some shit. And he was
tweets such as, "No one stays in a place where they received inhumane treatment. I needed a doctor to injure me for months."
Yep. And
so basically, what we're getting at here is that AEW treats their people like crap.
Which is hysterical, considering the fact that like Tony Khan preaches like, "Oh, AEW is the best place to be," blah blah blah. It's like, and then CM Punk basically went on the Ariel Helwani hour and said like, "Yeah, this isn't a real fucking business," and quit after All In London 2 years ago, last year. It's gonna get nasty.
Yeah,
and
I feel like this is only going downhill.
Lawsuit.
I remember when I found out who they were owned by, and my immediate first thought was, "Oh my god, no wonder this is a shithole."
Yeah, it's a shithole, and like Tony Khan thinks he's prime Vince McMahon, which even then Vince McMahon was a shitty human being, even then. But this is just low levels of low. That's a new one. But you're holding him hostage because you don't want him to go to WWE. Let him go. Literally release him from his contract. Shut up, Donut. This isn't a hard thing to do. Like, Penta's literally there. Penta's great as a singles wrestler. So is Rey. Rey Fenix is great as a singles wrestler. And I understand if this is like, oh, AEW defense, the AEW defense horde. It's like, whatever. There's a reason why Cody left that shithole. There's a reason why Punk, who was the biggest star in that company's short history, was there for only 2 years and dipped. There's a reason why MJF wants to leave AEW. It's because it's a shithole. It's not a real fucking business. And the fact you need to do this out of pity or out of pettiness is fucking cruel.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking cruel. Of course, I'm not the, symbol of rightfulness or what the fuck, and, Jack probably is, but, all jokes completely aside.
Yeah, it's cool. It's stupid.
It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. But what do I know? Anyway, yes, the Islanders and Kings happened yesterday. Look at that devilish smile he has.
Excellent.
God damn it!
You're the one that walked into it.
I did walk into it because we had to talk about it anyway, and like I'm not even mad about it. I'm really not. It was a bet. It's a good loss in like hockey terms. It's like, okay, you lost, but it's to a really good Kings team.
Yeah, no, this Kings team is good.
Yeah, they're good.
I think I can confidently say that now. After wins like against teams like Minnesota twice, against Winnipeg, they convincingly have won games.
Yeah,
like that. Dallas too. They convincingly beat. It's like, or not convincingly, but they had a comeback win. They were down 2-0 and they won 3-2.
Yeah,
it was their first multi-goal comeback of the year. And I think I was definitely questioning it a little bit at first because, there were some losses to very bad teams like the Sharks and the Blackhawks, the Senators. And it's like, okay, well, when you lose to the Sharks twice and you give up a lot of goals in both those games, I think it's fair to panic. But the coaching staff, I had my doubts on them. I still have some doubts, but I have a lot less doubts now because they jumbled the lines together again. They made the right roster decisions so far, and it's working. Like, they're on a 6-game win streak. I can't complain about that at all.
No.
And, like, I just wish that it wouldn't take us being embarrassed by the Sharks to make us wake up. But no, this is when it doesn't really matter. Like, yes, sometimes they're losing some tough games or some weird games to divisional teams. But when you are consistently beating, like, top of the line teams, you're a good team.
Yeah.
I think the rest of this they're on a 7-game road trip right now. That game against New York was the first one. So they have 6 more on the road. And then I guess this trip is going to kind of tell us how good of a team they are.
Let's also give credit to the Islanders because as good as the Kings are, it took you until the final seconds to put that game away.
The Kings have been playing a lot of games like that, though. Like, they've got quite a handful of wins where they score empty net goals.
Yeah, but that was to give credit where credit is due to the Kings and the Islanders as well. Like, they both played really well.
Oh yeah, no, Sorokin was insane.
God, that is Sorokin. God, that is Sorokin. Where is that sound?
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Yes, that is Ilya Sorokin.
Yeah, I want to also shout out to Kings play-by-play guy, Nick Nixon, and I think Jim Fox might have said it too. He's the color TV guy. One of them said it was probably going to take something really, really not the cleanest goal of all time to finally break through and beat Sorokin.
Yeah.
And instead it happened to be one of the cleanest goals I've seen. Like a nasty placement on a one-timer from behind the net. Adrian Kempe.
Yeah.
And then Fiala with a hell of a snipe later in the game for the eventual winner.
I didn't know Andrzej Kopitar was in the league for 19 years.
It's insane.
I did not know this until last night.
That's almost all of my life, basically.
Wow. It's just... wow.
I'm old.
I'm old, bitch!
Bottom line.
Anyway.
It's basically it was funny how I just find it funny how it was like they were talking about how it might not take the cleanest goal of all time to beat Sorokin, and it ended up taking 2 like absolute like
beauties.
A+ shots to beat him.
Beauties, yeah.
Perfect.
Well done. If Ilya Sorokin was on any other team, like of the big name teams, like let's throw this out there, and say Ilya Sorokin was on the Tampa Bay Lightning, like if he and Vasilevsky switch places, Sorokin wins the Vezina every fucking year for the next 3 years.
Maybe the Panthers too, but they don't need to get rid of Bobrovsky.
No, they don't need to get rid of Bob. Good luck, Bob.
We like playoff Bob.
We love playoff Bob.
Unless we're playing against him.
Yeah, this is true. Playoff Bob is very interesting. He comes in spurts.
He does, but when he's active, it's like, look out.
Shout out to Tampa knows that very well.
Tampa does, in fact, know that very well.
Sweep. Anyway,
speaking of the Panthers and Bobrovsky,
yes.
I've heard reports that indicate that they are going to get an outdoor game again soon.
Ooh.
Or not again, because they played in one. Ooh. They haven't played in one yet, but
Winter Classic?
I think instead of Winter Classic, it'll be Stadium Series, and it will be in at Marlins Park or whatever it's called now, Lone Depot Field or whatever the hell it's called.
Donut tried to jump up here and I almost sprayed her.
Thanks, Donut.
Thanks, Donut, you dickwad. She's a dickwad. Yeah. Can we also discuss Isles fans overreacting and saying that the Jean Ledecky should sell the team because they're losing?
Kings fans do the same thing all the time, dude. I hear it all the time from my own fan base.
Fucking
like, people just love. It doesn't really matter what team or what fan base. There are a lot of people who just love to overreact to everything, and it's like, not all losses are the end of the world. Some losses might indicate, okay, panic time, but some of them, not everything is like, all right, we should probably. Like, there's a difference between panic time and between burn it to the ground.
Like, for God's sakes, they're 1 point out of a wild card spot. Shut up. The Islanders are
people about the Kings.
The Kings are there, but like the Islanders are 1 point out of a wild card spot.
People wanted to like moan and bitch about how the Kings were screwed long term, and like those losses to the Sharks and all that crap are going to derail the. They are sitting at like second in the division. They're not far. I don't think they're that far behind Vegas at all. I could be wrong.
They're 2 points behind Vegas. I have the ratings.
They're 2 points back.
I have the rankings up right now. Thank you. 2 points behind Vegas. Thank you.
They're fine.
Yeah. They're fine.
It's fine. Don't panic until they're not fine.
Let's also understand that Los Angeles sports media is fucking brutal.
I'm not talking about the sports media. I'm talking about just fans.
Yeah, like, Los Angeles fans are crazy.
Relentless at times. Have you seen? I told you about Galaxy fans, right? And like how the boycotts happened.
Yeah, you did.
You know how they like their president was screwing over the team on the field, and so the fans basically said, "We're not going to buy your merch or show up to your games or anything until you get fired." And after all the pressure came through from the fans and from like media and everything like that, the team finally decided, screw it, this guy's gone. We're going to change our philosophy completely. We're going to worry about getting like people who actually can help us win instead of like, oh, we need a big name all the time. And the first year after he gets fired, they win their first championship in 10 years. So,
yep.
Boycotts work. Bullying works.
Bullying works, he says. Wow. Fucking well done. Well done. Very well done, Jack. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Yeah, Isles fans need to fucking relax. They just need to fucking calm down, people. All of them need to relax.
Everybody chill.
Can we give praise to the Seahawks real quick? Because they are...
Oh, yeah. Sure, you go ahead and yap about your team.
Please, just join me in my yappiness. It's fantastic. It's fun up here in first place. The Seahawks, since they beat the 49ers a couple weeks ago, have the number one defense in football.
I'm still not worried.
You say this as a Rams fan.
I know. There will, in this discussion, let's just warn people now that the biased comments will be there. I'm expecting the biasness to come out from your ass. I think the Seahawks are, I don't want to say mid, because they're better than that, but I don't think they're quite on the same tier as, like, their record should be better than it is or anything like that. Like, what are they, 8-5 right now?
They're 8-5. They currently have a 2-game lead in the NFC West.
It's tricky for me to gauge because I feel like the Rams should be a lot better than 7-6, but I will say that 8-5 is probably about where they should be.
Let's be honest, they're not better than Detroit. They're not better. They're not better than Detroit. They're not better than Minnesota.
Proven on the field too.
They're not better
than Detroit.
They're not better than Minnesota. I mean, they might be better than the Vikings. We will definitely see. They're not better than.
I don't think they're better than the Vikings.
We'll see in 2 weeks. But they're not.
The Vikings are balling out with Sam Darnold.
Fucking Sam
Any given Sunday though, because the Rams found out how to beat Josh Allen. So there you go.
Yeah, you should be the one to shut the fuck up. Also, they might be better than Philadelphia, but we shall definitely see. One thing is for certain, it is any given Sunday. You are correct. And they managed to, in 4 weeks, turn their defense completely around. Completely. Leonard Williams might be Defensive Player of the Year. He's in the conversation right now. After the last 4 games, he's certainly in the conversation. And it's fucking ridiculous how well this defense is playing. And thanks to John fucking Schneider and the Ernest Jones trade. Unbelievable. He has 7 sacks, including a pick 6. As of right now, Leonard Williams.
I still hate that we let him go. I really still do hate that. But you know what? The
business decisions
have gotten their linebacker shit together, so it's
business decisions are a bitch. They really are. They really are, Jack.
Oh my God, the Rams are so savage for this. They just posted their game trailer. They do a game trailer every week. And they posted their game trailer for Thursday Night Football, and it's called "Extinguish Their Hope." Is what it's called. I love that.
Wow.
Take the Niners out of it, baby. Let's go.
Can we, I'm very curious. San Francisco. How long until this team, blows up?
Not too long.
You don't think so either?
Maybe not this next year, but the window might be closed too. I don't know.
Yeah.
There are so many names that are hurt, that are hurt. There are some people that still need to get paid too. If you pay, I'm going to put it to you this way. Rams fans are actively rooting for the 49ers to pay Brock Purdy. That should tell you what their contract situation is.
Fucking unbelievable.
Someone has to get let go. They can't hold on to everyone, whether it's what ends up being Ayuk, whether it's Debo, whether it's Bosa or Williams, or I don't even know. Some of those guys recently got extensions, and it might not even matter. There are going to be names that they're going to have to let go if they want to hold on to Brock Purdy. You can't keep everyone. You just can't.
No, you can't. You cannot.
And so, yeah, I don't know how far away the fall off is, but it can't be far at this point. The window has to be closing soon.
It's gonna
when you have a division rival actively rooting for you to pay somebody, it's okay.
That's just that's different kinds of funny to me. It's comedic. I love it. Love it. What the fuck is going on in the world of bullshit? Jack, what's going on in the world of bullshit?
Have you seen the new clip that came out from Sonic 3?
I did. I'm enjoying it.
That movie is just going to be so good. I almost don't want to see more than that clip. I saw that clip came out and I was like, you know what? I'm not sure I want to watch this because I did watch it because I do want a little bit of a taste of that movie, but ultimately I don't think I'm going to watch another clip because it's going to be just epic. I feel based on what the fans are saying too, or the early reactions from the early screenings and things like that, and the premieres and whatever. It's I've been hearing that it is that good of a movie, and there's probably going to be a 4th one coming soon too, obviously.
Oh, there's going to be a 4th one coming.
Yeah. I am just ecstatic to watch this thing. I still need to get my tickets. I still need to find time. But yeah, this is going to be one of the best movies out there.
Oh.
I love this franchise and the way it's worked out as well as it has.
It's weird.
Because it's proof that video game movies can work.
How long
Who
do
would
you
have
think?
thought Sonic the Hedgehog of all gaming IPs out there would be the ones to prove it after all, like in the 90s or 80s or whatever else, like whenever you had a video game movie, it was always just a total flop and there was no respect for the source material. Like, it's funny because
the Mario movie
Nintendo,
was really good, though.
yeah, but like Nintendo tried it at first with like the live action Mario movie,
With
and that
Ron
was a complete
Jeremy.
disaster. It totally blew up in their face, and then it was gonna happen again with Sonic, but then the redesign happened and it totally saved it. Thank God that happens. If that
Bullying
redesign
works.
doesn't happen, there you go. Exactly, bullying works. Woo! You are learning. No. If that redesign doesn't happen, the movies don't stay. Like we're probably already been talking about a third or a fourth movie.
No, we're not. Who do you think plays Silver?
I don't know if Silver comes into the movies quite yet. I think the most likely
Who is
to.
Who is the actor that has that stupid meme of like you know what I'm talking about where the whiteboard and like where it's just like it all makes sense. It's like Always Sunny in Philadelphia. No? Bad example?
I don't remember all the actors from Always Sunny. I know some of them, but I don't know which one that is. Is it Charlie Day?
Probably. Oh, we have breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Jonathan Loizaga and the Yankees have agreed on a 1-year contract with a team option for 2026. No? All right. Well.
All right.
And moving on.
Yankees are just trying to make moves and spend the money that they were saving for Soto. But yeah, what were we talking about?
Stuff.
Sonic movies, stuff like that. I think the two most likely characters that end up getting introduced are Amy and Metal Sonic. I think those are my top two.
How long do you think Amy gets introduced in this one or the fourth one?
This one, I think. I feel like.
I think Amy and Rouge.
I think Metal Sonic is also a possibility, but I could be wrong.
Ooh, I like that idea.
I'm just wondering because, like, I know fans have been like demanding that they put Amy in the movies, but the only new character for this one is Shadow.
So far. Did you see?
They'll have 2 post-credit scenes. So.
This will be good then. Did you see the Rise of the Rohirrim, Lord of the Rings animated film that's coming out?
Not.
You didn't?
I've not heard about that.
So, have you seen Lord of the Rings?
No.
Damn it! I can't talk about that.
I don't care if you spoil it. I just
No. Here's what you need to do. Jack. You need to go watch the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy in a span of 3 days. When I tell you, it will overtake Star Wars as
Oh my God,
it is
no.
that good. I'm telling you.
I don't think anything's going to overtake Star Wars.
No.
The best, like, franchise movie-wise.
It might.
Other than Sonic.
Other than Sonic, when I tell it will overtake Star Wars, probably. It will, in terms of movies, probably. In terms of, like, it's definitely not overtaking the Sonic franchise because you know your love of Sonic and shit like that. But in terms of, like, arguably the greatest trilogy of movies in history, it's up there. It is most certainly up there. Look up the Academy Awards that the trilogy of Lord of the Rings won in a span of 5 years. Google it. It's fucking.
I'm going to do it on my phone. How many?
Academy Awards did the Lord of the Rings trilogy win? Including Best Picture, which they did twice. You got it?
Trilogy won 17 out of 30 nominations. That's a lot. Okay. All right.
When I literally told Megan this, I said, babe, if Star Wars did not exist, I would take Lord of the Rings as, like, my favorite franchise. Like, it's that fucking good.
We'll see.
Go watch it. Do you have HBO Max?
Well, it's just called Max now.
Do you have Max?
So. I think somebody has it in the family. So
go find it. It is on Max. Go watch the original. Go watch the trilogy, not the extended trilogy. If you have time to sit for 3.5 hours per film, it's worth it. It's fucking worth it. The details, the acting, the story, it's just everything is fucking awesome. Also, Shadow of Mordor, great game. Great game for PS4. I've been playing it for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where we drift off, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this is... there was something that just came up that I was about to mention, and I have no idea where it went.
Breaking news?
Not necessarily.
Stuff?
Oh, yeah. Seahawks are going to wear action green for the first time against
Yay!
Green Bay. I know how much you Seahawks fans like your action green.
I love it. I think it's great. I think it's fucking awesome. I love it.
I've come to hate it less over the years, I will say.
What?
I said I've come to hate it less over the years.
Yeah, it looks really good.
When it started out, I was just calling it tennis ball colors. That's really what it is. But
Mom called it for a little bit. She said, "Why do you look like frogs?"
Frogs? What?
Yeah. She said, it's like, why does this team look like frogs?
Oh my god. There are so many other teams that are not so many other, but the Packers are right there.
Oh, fucking brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for this edition of Time to BS. Be sure to tune into, we also have a new show incoming. So tune into Jack's show, The Sports Desk with Splash. Show link is in the description.
We're doing stuff on Friday. We're recording on Fridays now and uploading on Saturdays, or at least that's the plan. I don't know if we stuck well enough to that for the first week, but we've changed our days up because life is a bitch, and we need to do a
schedule one of these days.
Oh God, I can't commit to a schedule.
Yeah, neither can I. But let's just be fucking honest. But so new show isn't coming for the Department of BS. I managed to get a hold of one of the Belly Up guys. Dustin is a Seahawks fan up in New York as well.
Oh no, there's two of you.
Fuck you. It's like that scene from Halo 3. It's like, trade one villain for another.
The scene from SpongeBob. There's two of them.
There's two of them. Yes, there's two of us. So, Seahawks.
Call from Sonic 2. Oh Lord, there are two of them now.
Seahawks Sessions, a new show of Time to BS in the Department of BS is coming soon. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, wherever the fuck we are. At Staniel Smooth, at Time to BS Podcast, and Jack's Twitter is at Starblade125.
Yay, gamer tags as Twitter names. Let's go. I know it's cringe is the point I'm making.
Yay, things! Oh, shit.
How do you do, fellow kids?
How do you do, fellow children? It's just Patrick. You know what me and my coworker have done for like the last 2 weeks is we kept saying like Patrick lines.
Oh my god.
It's fucking brilliant. He's just, careful, SpongeBob. I'm like, shut up.
Patrick, the lid's already off.
Patrick, there's a jar. Yes. Fucking brilliant.
Well, maybe it is stupid, but it's also dumb.
I gotta get that as a sound. Who you calling Pinhead? Fucking brilliant. Anyway, we'll see you guys.
Before we quote more Patrick stuff.
We'll see you guys next time, guys. Laters. Oh, shit.